Thank you and good afternoon to everyone. Good afternoon, all the visitors and panelists here. I will take a few minutes to talk about what we do as Polyplastics for the two-wheeler and electric vehicle industry. This is what I'll be covering. I'll try to keep it crisp and short and try to make it interesting as well. Not just a sales pitch, but something that may be useful to some of the visitors here. So I'll talk about Polyplastics, what we do, what's brief overview of what we do, what we are and what we do. I have one case study which is more on the traditional processes and how we have optimized in terms of minimizing the development time and development cycle. Then I will also talk about how we as a company are looking at advanced technologies and then a case study around that. And then I will close it with a couple of remarks for all of you. So brief overview, we are more than 50-year-old company, market leaders in branding and appearance and decorative products. So I'll show you what we do, but we have been around for more than 50 years. And almost all customers, OEMs, we serve in many different ways. We have electroplating, painting, and other newer technologies which we have on offer for the products that we supply. We have 8 plants around the country. We started with 1, then we have grown incrementally every year. We have 8 plants. With injection molding, about 125 machines ranging from 50 ton to 1,800 tons. We have electroplating facilities, the best-in-class electroplating facilities. We were the first one, we were the pioneers in this. Painting, we have multiple paint lines for different kind of projects. And besides those traditional processes, we also have some of the advanced technologies like the 3D emblems, the Chromex, pad printing, screen printing, vacuum metallizing, hot stamping. These are some of the technologies that I'll be talking about today. So, quick overview of our product portfolio and our two-wheeler focus. So, product portfolio, if you see, and if you come to our display stall, you will feel that it's like a jewelry showroom. That's how we differentiate ourselves in terms of branding, because that's what the customers want us to do. We are the branding, I would say, ambassadors for all OEMs. You see here emblems, nameplates, logos, we supply them all. Besides emblems, for which we are the market leaders in the country, we also have wheel rim covers, front grills. So all the products that you see on a two-wheeler or a four-wheeler, which is a decorative in nature, we supply. In two-wheelers, we have multiple components, multiple customers in our portfolio, and I will talk about that a little more in the forthcoming slides. So customer footprint, practically everyone in India as well as abroad, we have been supplying. We have some export customers here also that you can see. Two-wheelers, four-wheelers, tier ones, and agriculture customers as well as some of the white good customers. And we export to multiple countries around the world for our decorative products. Design and development, this is something that we pride ourselves in. We do all of it in-house. That's the first thing. This is the overall process of design and development that we follow. We start with product design. We can also do Class A design if required, but in most cases, we get that from the customer. The Class A is from the customer. We develop the B class and the detailed product design. We do mold flow analysis for all of our products, because in plastics processing, mold flow is one key component of development. We have full-fledged computer-aided analysis and engineering facilities for strength, impact. Even for our electroplating lines, we are now using a software to give us an idea beforehand as to how to optimize our electroplating lines better. Tool design, we have an in-house tool room for injection molding tools and other tools. We cover all of that completely. We do prototyping in-house, and we do validation and testing, most of it in-house. Excuse me. So starting with the first case study. So this case study is about development process expertise. So we have expertise in development, we have expertise in process, and how we capitalize on that to enable faster, rapid development. That's what I'll be talking about in this case study. So this is a typical diagram of customer milestones. So when we start with the inputs from customers, sometimes we make a proto. Then typically, and I have tried to make it sort of standard and normalized, there are multiple builds that you go through before you reach SOP. And the requirements for each of these builds are very clearly laid down. Now, the important thing is that this whole cycle, typically for the products that we do, the largest ones would take about 18 weeks, the smaller ones would take less. But typically, this is the timeline for development. Now, what I'm showing here is our in-house process expertise. So, as I mentioned, injection molding, electroplating, painting, and some of the newer technologies that I was showing you, we have complete in-house solutions for all of these. Now, the second part was around development process itself. So, in automotive, APQP is the Bible for product development and quality planning. So, if you look at this bucket from product design to SOP and feedback, what happens is that our under one roof teams, we ensure that we get faster feedback and we get into faster correction loops to come back with the final solution, which is up to the customer requirements and meeting the timelines also. So this is an example. Now these are parts made by different processes, and sometimes, and as we have been seeing in the previous sessions also, customer is getting more and more demanding. There is premiumization. There is premiumization in the sense of not just the look and feel, but also in the sense of different types of appearances. Excuse me. So whether it is painting, pad printing, combination of those processes, we go through these and develop these products in quick time, and I'll show you this development process again. We have managed to reduce this by 3 to 4 weeks, so about 20% reduction in the development cycle. This is only because of our expertise in-house. Now, the second point that I will make is about advanced technologies, and this is how we come up with new ideas. The mega trends, electrification is one. We have all been talking about it today. Environmental sustainability is the second one. And differentiated styling, because we are in the appearance or branding business, styling plays a big role. So what these mega trends lead us to is, excuse me, we're talking about processes which have lower carbon footprint. We have lightweighting, so metal to plastics or other material conversion. We have newer branding styles, and this impacts us directly because we have been supplying branding logos for a while. Branding combined with ambient lighting, electronics integration, and faster development cycles. That is something that is always going to be continuously expected. So This is based on those mega trends. These are some of the technologies that we have been developing and working on. These are all productionized now, whether it is IMD, Chromex, hot stamped components, vacuum metallized emblems, physical vapor deposition components, aluminum logos. But I'll be talking mainly here about a completely new advanced technology that I'll be showing you, which is illuminated components. And you are welcome to visit our stall and take a look at that also. So this case study is about illuminated components for differentiated branding. So I'll show you some examples. These are all components that are in development phase, so I cannot speak too much about it, but I'll give you a glimpse of what we are doing currently. So the development steps for illuminated components are these. So first of all, the identification of the target logo that we are developing. A concept design is developed. We agree with the customer on specifications and appearances. Then we go through the process of development, whether it is optics design, lighting in embedding, and then we go through the prototype part development and a soft tool, and finally we show the customer what we have come up with. So I'll give you some examples of the type of products that we have done. So if you see on the left side in the off condition, this bezel, which is the GM Onyx bezel, is looking like a chrome part. And on the right side, when you turn the switch on, excuse me, this converts to a white light illumination. Another example, edge lighting for a logo. This is the butterfly logo, and this is developed in a blue light. Again, T logo, which is in the off condition, is going to be chrome look, but when you turn it on, it turns into a glowing logo. This one is interesting, and we have this prototype sample also in our stall. So this bezel is basically looks like a black component, but when you turn it on, the backlighting shows up any branding image that you would like to incorporate there. So this is an example I'll go through in a little more detail. So this is the current design of the logo which we supply to GM. We export it also. This is a combination of molding, electroplating, and in-mold decoration technology. What we did was we got optical specifications that this is the intensity in candela that we need, this is the color of the light that we need. We went through the complete cycle of simulations and CAD development, as well as the electronic integration, so the PCBs and the LED light guides. We developed the complete construction of the illuminated logo, and this is how it looks right now. So, concluding remarks, what Polyplastics has in terms of advantages is that we have complete start-to-end development expertise. We have in-house tooling, process, development expertise, and we have invested in advanced technologies which have been productionized already, most of them. Some of them are right now in the development stage. And we are ready for any new branding programs where we can be your branding partners for two-wheelers, three-wheelers, and EVs. Thank you.